All right, so Sandy. He's starting to get fussy.
It's okay. I just have to get some. I'm there with my binky group.
He's actually probably hungry.
Let's see how he does with the Mickey, because he might, yeah. Oh,
No.
well.
I got it.
Just want to
Okay.
Mickey.
Now what do you need me to do?
All right, Sandy. So tell the story about Adam when he was 6, getting out the car with the girls.
Oh well, he was 3 or 4,
Oh wow.
and if you did not have your hand on him, he'd run away as fast as he could.
Okay.
And the first day he walked, he was not 12. It was
Okay.
July, and he was going to be 1 in August. We
So
went to a
this was the
big,
78.
a big barbecue, and he ran the entire
The whole
day.
paragraph?
And his dad and I were so
Oh.
exhausted that could keep him away from the hot barbecue pits.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
he also, people told us to let him scream, because he screamed all night. Well,
What, scream crying? Oh.
so we tried it. One time, we had 2-story house, and his
Oh, I put that all out.
bedroom was upstairs, and we let him cry, and it was for over an hour. We even turned our television up as high as it would go and
Wow.
hugged each other because we couldn't stand to hear him cry. And so then we finally went up and got him, and he was standing where he could see us coming from the doorway in his crib. He's like, I knew you'd come if I cried long enough.
Nothing.
And another time, he was a baby. He had this outfit. He looked like a fat sausage in it.
A fat sausage, huh?
And so we were going out. So I put his sausage outfit on. It was very pretty. It was yellow. And I got it on inside out. I had his clothes on inside out because he was screaming so much while he dressed it. So then his father said, give him to me, I'll fix it. So then we went back and all the screaming and screaming because he had to take the thing off. We put the thing back on and we went out the door and looked. He had put his outfit on backwards again.
Oh no. Wow. All that effort.
I know. But I have a lot of good pictures of him. But he when he was first born, he had a crooked head.
He had a crooked head?
Yeah. They told me if he was 9 pounds, I'd have to have a C-section. But he was 8 pounds and 13 ounces.
Oh wow. So
The
yeah.
second stage, it's supposed to be 3 or 4 minutes where you push. I had to push for 5.5 hours.
Because of his giant head?
His giant everything. And he came out of me, he came out screaming. The doctor yelled at him, shut up, so I could suction him. And they put him in under a warming line and cleaned him up. He screamed the whole time. And moved all his arms and legs and wouldn't stop. They put him in, they wrapped him in a blanket and put him on my belly and left us alone so we could bond. And I kept looking at him because he's got oriental eyes. And he had this real crooked head, and it was so fat. He was so fat, and my family used to be. Used to be real skinny. And I looked at him, and I thought, my God, what is this child going to grow up to look like?
Wow, but he turned out pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I think he's real handsome.
Strapping young lad. No. Do you have any favorite memories of Adam growing up?
A lot of them. Sometimes.
We're taking out that line.
I'm in the other room, sweetie. I'm recording a video here, okay? Go ahead.
Well, one time we had a cat, and the cat got sick and it died.
Oh no.
And Adam was about 5, and so I did pay to have the cat cremated, so it wouldn't go for science. So anyway, Adam said, "I want to see my Tommy's grave," and I said, "Adam," and finally I said, and we were Steak and Shake, and he was standing on the seat, and he kept insisting in this loud voice that he wanted to see his Tommy's grave. And I said, "Tommy doesn't have a grave. Tommy is cremated." "Cremated? You can't cremate Tommy. We're Catholic." So I said, "Well, Adam, I will go into the vet and get Tommy's ashes back," which you really couldn't do. So I took a manila envelope and I filled it up with gravel.
Uh-huh.
And because I figured nobody's going to look too close, and sealed it. And he put hearts all over it. And I had to write Tommy. And we had to buy a dozen sweetheart roses.
Wow.
And he invited his father to the funeral. We had this funeral. It was in a park because I didn't want him to go out in the backyard always over his cat. And guess who cried at the most at the funeral? I cried the whole time. I was the only one who knew that it wasn't the cat in there.
Oh, wow. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you looking at? Yeah, so you're pretty wonderful.
Yeah, he's generally pretty calm. He hasn't thrown up in the past 30 minutes, I guess. So he's got a real vomit thing going. I'm surprised Vicky didn't give you like a towel to put him on so he wouldn't get your nice clothes messed up.
That's all right. See, it's all right. But Adam also, let's see. Oh, he knew when he was, before he went to school, his dad had left. And I would sometimes get very sad. And when I get very sad, Adam was running around in his diaper and his undershirt. And he'd say, "Mom, vroom, vroom." And that meant we should get out of the house and go somewhere like McDonald's or the zoo or something that was fun. So then I would put his clothes on and off we'd go somewhere. And before I turned the car on, I said, "Vroom, vroom." And he always said, "Vroom, vroom." And off we go.
That's an awesome story. That is really cool.